on when you're pitching people on lending money to you on this deal.
Mhm.
What you probably did not do, tell me if I'm wrong, is you probably did not offer them a 50-50 split that would make sense for them to come on board and be a partner. Is that correct?
That will be correct. We didn't even get to that conversation. They just asked the questions, and right after that, it was like nothing else. So, and I know I'm probably wrong on not reaching out more and be more bugging people, but it was just like, well, I guess it's not a good deal for them since they didn't even reach out or nothing, you know. So I just left it alone. So that's why I've kind of been trying to ask that question like for a while, but I know you're always busy. You have a lot of people. Like I said, when I'm at Zoom, I'm at work.
Okay, Anna. So here's what I would do different. Okay. Let's do some practice on some marketing for everybody, okay? Because I know everybody's not natural marketers, even though all day long you guys are being marketed to. You guys recognize good marketing when you see it, but for some reason you refuse to use good marketing. So let's decide what's good and what's bad marketing on a deal, okay?
Okay.
So you reach out to somebody and you have not called the zoning department. You don't know if it can do 12 units. You don't know what the profitability is. You don't know any of those things. You just say, I'm looking for a lender on a potential 12 unit. That's marketing one way, okay? Marketing one way. Your other marketing is, hi, my name's Anna. I have a project that will net $600,000 in 18 months, and I'm looking for a partner to split the $600,000. Which one's gonna get more attention?
Number one, number two, of course.
Okay, so which one did you do?
Probably number one.
Probably not even quite number one. You were like
That is
halfway
the correct. That's the correct
right?
answer. Yes.
Okay, is this helpful for everybody?
Mm-hmm.
When people tell me, okay, this is really interesting. I'm not joking you.
No,
Okay?
no. You're good.
So here's what I've learned. People will blame everything but themselves all the time. Okay, because our ego inside of our brain refuses to take responsibility. So I'll give you a good example. Somebody sends me a text this morning and they go, hey, the coupon code for Squat Up Summit is not working. And I'm like, I know nothing about I do not know anything about a coupon code for anything that I do. I don't do coupon codes. I'm not Denny's. I don't do coupon codes. What are you talking about? Oh, well, I'm in Owners Club, as you know, he replies. And the code for us to get our ticket, because Owners Club gets a free ticket to Squat Up Summit. The code for us to redeem is not working. I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't know that that's how they were doing it. That sounds great. Do you know that Jenny, the admin lady, is the one that handles this? He goes, yeah, but I don't know how to get a hold of Jenny. But you know who Jenny is, right? He goes, yeah, I know who Jenny is. Okay, can you search your messages for Jenny's contact? He searches his text message, goes, okay, I found it. Thank you so much. I'll reach out to Jenny and see why the code's not working. I'm like, okay. Welcome to every human being I interact with. It took him about 7 minutes for him to take responsibility and go, dude, I should have literally never texted you. I go, what I was telling him is, I go, this is kind of like if I buy a Tesla and I get a flat tire and I call Elon Musk, or I text Elon Musk and I go, Elon, my tire is flat on my Tesla. What the freak should Elon do about it? He probably doesn't even know who to call. He's so far removed from the day-to-day operations that he probably doesn't even know who to call. Do we agree with this? Okay. People do wild stuff all the time. I don't get it. Okay. They put themselves in really tough situations. And why am I saying this? I'm saying this because I've been teaching and educating and communicating with people for a very long time. And I made a lot of big mistakes in the very beginning when I was educating for like 5-6 years. My big mistake was assuming people were actually telling me the truth. And here's what I mean by that. Pace. I have been reaching out about a deal for weeks and weeks and weeks, and nobody is replying to me. And I'm like, oh, wow, that's very unlike our community. That doesn't sound right. And then I get into the conversation. I spend an hour like going back and forth with the person that's saying nobody's communicating with them. Like, hey, let's get on a phone call. 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 And I'm spending all this time doing all this stuff. I finally get on a phone call with them because I'm busy, they're busy, etc. And then I find out that the way they're presenting the deal basically told people to not reach out to them. You, my friend Anna, have basically asked people not to reach out to you. It's not, hey, nobody's communicating with me. It's, hey, I have marketed so poorly that I've basically asked people to not reach out to me because I'm marketing very poorly. Now, Pace, why are you being so mean right now? No. Because I'm trying to give some life lessons. Real estate is far beyond the spreadsheet, far beyond the cold call, far beyond the CRM, far beyond all the things. If you are not marketing things properly and communicating things properly, you're not going to get people's attention. Okay? How many people are guilty of this? You have reached out to 2 people. Your message is so stupid that you basically have asked them not to reply back to you. And then you go, nobody's reaching out to me. I've been guilty of that. Okay. Makes sense. So Anna, next time we get these deals, this is a great deal. I'm proud of you. We want to take a couple of steps so we can go, how do I make this really appealing? How do I make this really appealing? Okay. Okay. I'll give you another story. This is, again, we think this real estate's just real estate. It's not. It's a lot of mindset, right? So I have a friend. She's a girl. Yes, men have friends that are girls. I have a lot of them. I come from a family of eight women and 8 sisters in my family. I'm friends with a lot of gals. I have this girl that is constantly complaining that her husband does not take her on dates. There's never been a woman in the world that's never complained about their husband not taking them on dates. She must be the first person, right? My husband won't take me on dates. How can I get my husband to take me on a date? I'm like, first and foremost, why don't you ask him that? Why are you asking me? But I get it. Maybe, I get why you wouldn't. I totally get why. Tell me more. I want to hear more. What's going on? Well, he does ask me on dates. But then I always tell him, here's what I won't tell you the whole story. I'll tell you what I figured out. I figured out that he does ask her on dates. She then says, I don't have anything to wear. Well, I need to get my hair done. I need to do X, Y, and Z, but you don't understand how hard it is to get a babysitter. Like, she's throwing all this stuff back on her husband over and over and over and over and over and over. What do you think the husband's going to be trained to do? Want to go on a date with her, or just go, maybe she doesn't want to date me. Maybe this is annoying to her. Maybe I'm not doing it right. Or maybe she says she wants to go on a date, but it's like one of these things she'd rather not. So the husband slowly over time, how do you think this husband's been trained? To ask her on more dates or to ask her on less dates? How do you think he's been trained? Ladies? Okay. Way less. Then when he says, hey, we're going on a date. This is what I found. Her complaint was, he just abruptly takes me on dates. He says, we're going somewhere in an hour. Be ready. However you're dressed, however what's going on in your life, I'm pulling you out of the house, so you better be ready. So he's figured out that she is her own worst nightmare. And so what he's done as a freaking awesome husband is go, I give you all the time in the world. I listen to your complaints of why we shouldn't go on a date and this, that, and the other. And this is going on for years. So I finally just as a husband go, I'm going to step up to the next level. And I'm going to tell you have an hour, no heads up. Because if I give you heads up on Monday, we're going on a date on Friday, all I hear about is how hard it is for you to be ready for the date on Friday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, and Thursday, and Friday. You're telling me all the things of why this is so hard for you to go on a date. Women, tell me you are guilty of this. Every woman I know is a little bit guilty of this. Okay. I wish my husband would date me more, but then you cause issues and friction of him taking you on a date. You don't tell them what you want. You talk about how hard it is. You don't understand how my kids, you don't understand the this. You don't understand. 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 Cool. But isn't it interesting that what she told me was my husband doesn't date me? Really? That's how we're going to take responsibility for stuff? Now, Anna, you are teeing up an awesome conversation for everybody. This is not just real estate. This is dating. This is, responsibilities around the household. This is all the things, okay? So the point is this. When somebody doesn't reply to you, there's a reason, and the reason is you. Can we all write that down? We're no longer going to say, this person didn't reach out to me. No. Because I know that there's a text message that would get that person to reply back. And you're just using the one that gets them to not reply back. I'll tell you what I mean specifically. Now let's talk about real estate. Last night, I'm in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. We're doing this awesome challenge. We're basically comparing one type of lead to another type of lead, which is what I want to talk about today. And I'll go through some Q&A. It looks like everybody just wants to turn this into a Q&A today, which I'm cool doing. So we're going through and we're comparing the leads. I tell everybody specifically, guys, word for word, I want you to text this to your lead. Hi, my name is Pace. Is your house still for sale? If so, can we get on a call? Period. I'm walking around the room of 60 people. It's the smallest meetup we've had so far, right? We've had Chicago as the biggest meetup of like 550. Minneapolis was 450. We've had some really big meetups, but we had the smallest meetup last night, 50, 60 people. I'm walking around the room looking at the text messages. Why? Because everybody starts saying, nobody's replying back to my text. 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 I'm like, what? So I'm like, that's it. That's so interesting. And I'm assuming that they followed instructions. Because I'm assuming from my own perspective and my own perception of the situation, I would never in my life say somebody didn't text me back if I didn't follow instructions. Right? So I go over, I pull up their phone, I go, well, let me text them a second time. And I look at the phone and I look at their message. I'm like, you literally did not do anything I said. You came up with your own text message. It starts out with this. My name is Pace. I'm really terribly sorry for texting you this late. House. It's like this long. I go to the next person. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for texting you so late on a Friday night. You lost their attention immediately. They just think it's a spam message. And I'm sitting there going, your response is they're not replying? How about this? Let's stop saying a lie to you and to me. This is a lie. That's a lie. It's not true. The truth is you basically ask them to not text you. So next time you say, Pace, this person's not replying to me. This person's not doing it. You say, I'm doing something that's telling these people to ignore me and avoid me. Can you give me some advice? Let's start speaking honestly. It's never somebody's ignoring you. It's never somebody's not reaching out. It's always because you did not appeal to their desires. And whose responsibility is that? Theirs or yours? Everybody. 100% of the time that somebody doesn't reach out to you, it's because you sent them a message that basically said, okay, so for example, my wife asked me, this is like games women play, right? Check this out. This is games women play. There's a whole book, by the way, men, if you want to read a book, great book. It's called Why Women Test Men. Go read the book. It's phenomenal. Why women test men. They don't even know they're doing it. It's biological to them. What are they doing? Here's what women want more than anything else. Most women, now I'm talking about the primarily the traditional female in the traditional sense, you know, Romeo and Juliet, Snow White, all the traditional stuff. Are there outliers? Yes, but the 97.4%, they want stability. Stability, concrete stability, a foundation. So what I took away from this book was this. Women want to build an empire on a stable foundation. They will build with you and they will help you build this incredible women are empire builders, believe it or not. They're by far the most critical part to what a man does, by far. But what women will do is, if I'm the foundation as the man or the masculine entity in the relationship, whatever it is, even if it's a female, male, male, female, female, male, 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 female, whatever situation, I don't know what's going on anymore. But I know people all have various activities going on. What the female energy will do is test the foundation to make sure it's solid every day as she continues to build. She needs to do that. She needs to make sure, hey, I'm building an empire. I need to make sure this foundation is stable. So she will test the crap out of you. And instead of you men being offended by this, you should say, wow, she wants to build an empire with me, and all she's doing is checking on me every day. That's awesome. What a gangster way to do that. Cool. And once you realize that these women are doing this, you'll understand the games they play even better than they ever understand. Okay. Hannah, you don't need to send me private messages. You can send them to me in the regular messages. I will call on you. We'll talk about that house. I'm excited about it. You might go, Pace is on one right now. I see you. In my mind, I'm like, I can't wait to get to Hannah. I'm sorry. I can't wait to get you. I saw your post in the Top Tier TC Facebook group. I can't wait to hang out with you. So you'll get a woman that goes, I wish my husband will date me. I wish my husband will date me. And then the husband will go, hey, I'd love to take you on a date. Let's go dancing, right? Let's go do this. Let's go do this. Rod Carver says, my wife is on fire. So your wife will then make it so effing hard to take you on that date, take her on that date. She'll throw obstacles in your way, obstacles in her way. Somehow, some way, there will be a birthday party nobody talked about. Somebody will die in the family. A tire will go flat. You'll change the tire. Another tire will go flat. Every reason not to go on that date, your wife will create it out of thin air. This is her biological way of testing whether you really want to take her on a date. Instead of a woman saying, do you really want to take me on a date? Like a dude, like if I go to dude and I go, bro, you still want to you want to still go play golf on Saturday? Yeah, dude. Why are you asking me? Just want to make sure. Cool. We good? All right. Awesome. Done. No tests, no games. Women are like, I want to make sure he wants to take me golfing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, and by the way, they don't even know they're doing it. It's biological. I'm going to create somebody's going to die. Something's going to happen. Birthdays are unrecognized. Oh, I forgot I had a service project I was supposed to do. All of these things are so like out of thin air. And if you as a man don't push through those and understand that that is a simple test that she is laying out in front of you, that she is not even aware she's doing, you are failing the test, right? Hey, women, am I right about this? 99.9% of the time, am I right about this? Yeah, there you go. Women are like, I want you to want to date me, and I don't want to ask you if you want to date me. I want you to prove it through white knuckling through all the things I fabricated and put them in your way. Correct, women? Come on. And even if you're a woman that's like, no, I don't play those games, you can at least say, yes, I recognize that 99% of women play those games, not even intentionally. It's subliminal. Are we on the same page? Okay. Why is this important for us to say? Because here's what will happen. The husband goes, well, I guess this week wasn't just meant to be because we had a death in the family. We had 14 flat tires. Bird got caught in the house. We couldn't get the bird out. There's 88. Just was a weird week. Okay, cool. Let's just move on to next week. We missed this week. Cool, no problem. Your wife will tell her friends, man, my husband never wants to date me. What? So I say this because as a real estate investor, we need to stop saying nobody reached out to me, nobody replied to me, I was ghosted. Wrong. That is so wrong. Here's the right way to say it. There's something I'm doing incorrectly about marketing my deal. I'd love to get a little bit of advice on how to market my deal a little bit better. Do we agree with this? By the way, Anna, this is not an Anna problem. This is a human problem. Me too. I've done this in the past. So we want to make sure that going forward, we stop saying nobody reached out to me. No. You are doing something wrong. You are doing something wrong. Period. You are doing something wrong. Ask the question always, what am I doing wrong? And that's actually how Anna approached the situation. She's like, hey, people aren't reaching out to me. I'm just curious what's going on. What's weird about this deal? That is the right way to do this. But I want to take it to another level. And the other level, by the way, we got 500 people in here this morning. So happy Saturday, everybody. I want to take it to the next level of responsibility. Hey, Pace, I'm having a hard time getting people to reply to me. I know I'm doing something wrong in my marketing. What do you think I could do to change? What's the next step I need to take? Again, for you, Anna, hey, I have a development project. If you want to sit shotgun as my private money lender, there's a $600,000 spread. We can split. I bring the land, you bring the capital. Let's split the 300 grand each. This is probably an 18-month project. Who wants to participate, right? That is so much more attractive than, hey guys, I'm looking for a lender on one of my deals. You're attracting the wrong fish, if that makes sense. You're throwing the wrong bait into the water, if that makes sense, okay? So, Anna, you didn't know I was going to go on a tangent, but welcome to the life lessons.
No, I love it. Thank you.
The tangent is the most important part. It is the life lesson of life lessons, and it ties into real estate. So you got a second deal. Now, the second thing you said, I want to change the wording you're using as well, if that's okay. I guess today is a real estate language class.
I'm all in for it. Thank you.
Pace, these real estate agents are not offering seller finance, were the exact words out of your mouth. Mm-hmm. Anna, how can they offer something that they don't know exists?
Correct.
These real estate agents, 95% of them don't even do. Okay, so let's lay this out. 71% of real estate agents did not sell one house last year. I'm going to say that again because people missed how profound that is. 71% of real estate agents did not sell a single one house last year. 71%. Okay. Cool. When we say an agent is not offering seller finance, we are forgetting that that is the unique advantage, one of the unique advantages that we have, that we get to exercise the privilege of educating an agent on why seller finance is more beneficial than their current listing. 2 days ago, I was in Fargo, North Dakota with Chris Neer. There was a business that was for sale. We called the business for sale. I do this live. You'll see it on the YouTube channel. Okay. And the broker we call, this girl's name's Vanessa, not the broker, but there's a girl named Vanessa. She comes up to me. She goes, Pace, will you call my broker? I'm trying to buy this business in Dickinsville, North Dakota. I go, heck yeah, let's do it. I'd love that. So I call her broker. And I talked to the broker. I go, hey, has your seller been offered seller finance? Absolutely not. My seller will not do seller finance. Okay, cool. Because, in our seller finance situations, we always make sure that the broker gets paid up front. I'm just wondering, How could I get you paid faster than a traditional loan and as much as you would on a traditional sale? I'm just wondering if seller finance could do that. And he goes, well, on second thought, maybe. This is literally recorded.
Okay.
He goes from absolutely, but hey, where are my leaders in here that you have had that same conversation with agents and brokers dozens and dozens and dozens of times, where they start out saying, nope, not interested, zero, zilch, nada. Okay, that is not a bug in the system. That is a feature of the system. And here's what I mean by that. If every agent was acceptable on seller finance and were educated on seller finance, there would be no unique advantage for us in the SubTo community to dominate real estate right now. Everybody else is getting their butts handed to them in real estate. You see all the real estate people on YouTube right now. The market's crashing. And we're all like, we're gobbling up RV parks, mobile home parks, apartment buildings. We're buying businesses. We're killing it. We're doing billions of dollars in transactions. Why? Here's why, Anna. The number one reason why is because creative finance, although it is the cheat code, the actual cheat code is educating and communicating what creative finance can do for the seller. What sets us apart is not that we know creative finance. What sets our community apart is we have 39 Zooms a week on articulating, communicating, and telling stories. Role play. We have 10 role-playing Zooms a week in SubTo. So now if I go to an agent and I can articulate how that benefits their client, and I can overcome that one bug in the system, I'm the reason why I get that deal done. Okay, I'll tell you, I'm buying an RV park right now in Montana. The broker says, no, my seller doesn't want seller finance at all. We've gotten 20 of these offers. Well, we haven't submitted an offer. So what is the difference between us and them? Submit an offer. And we'll have no, I'm not submitting an offer. I will not submit an offer unless I know I can help your client and I can get your commission paid. What's the situation? Well, all these other offers are all zero down and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, cool. Well, do you want to get on a phone call real quick and see what would maybe work for your client? Sure. Well, guess what? I'm the one buying the park. And I still have not even submitted an offer. There's the key component. I'm not saying don't submit offers. The point is everybody else blindly sends offers like that's how a deal gets done. That's not how a deal gets done. Let's do an analogy again, because here is what people need. They need stories for things to stick in their mind, something that would make sense. So ladies, we got 51% of our community is female, just FYI. This is why I appeal a lot more to women in some of my stories. So a man who you've never met before, who's a single female in here that's looking to get married in the next 5 years or so? Give me a me.
I don't know about that.
Christy Frazier says me, maybe, depends. He's a cowboy. And okay, Andrea, you'll get snatched up real fast. Okay. Hannah says, I am so happily married. Awesome. Okay, ask David. Okay, Ines Osmond says, me. Okay, cool. So you get a letter in the mail and you get an email with a proposal, a wedding proposal. But you've never met this man. What's the answer?
No.
Actually, I'm going to give you 3 options for your answer. Is your answer yes? Is it no? Or is it, I'm not even going to reply to you, you freaking lunatic? Which one is it?
Second one.
It's the third one. It's, I'm not even going to reply to you, you freaking lunatic. So think about this. All these people are straight out sending offers and then saying, This agent is not even replying to me. Don't they want to get, okay. Don't they want to sell their deal? Kind of same thing. Don't they want to get married? Doesn't Enos want to get married? How dare she not reply to me? I gave her a wedding proposal. This is a great proposal. No prenup, free minivan upon wedding time. You get you get a minivan and a place to stay and food. This is a great proposal. How dare you not reply to me? You said you wanted to sell this deal.
Right.
Okay. Who's the lunatic? The agent who's not offering creative finance, or the person that assumes that they should right out of the gate?
That person. Yep.
Okay, so now somebody reaches out to that real estate agent and says, hey, and compliments this person. Hey, I really love that listing. You guys did a great job on those listing photos. Love the description, just had a couple of questions. This is who I am. This is what I'm looking to do. And I think I could benefit you with X, Y, and Z PDQ. Wondering if it would be worth my time, and more importantly, if it'd be worth your time for me to submit an offer. I'd love to maybe meet you, fly out there, take a look at the property, shake hands. What are you thinking? Which one is going to get married faster? So when people go, my offer didn't get accepted, I go, you're lying. You're lying.
Yeah.
You're full of crap. You are so full of crap. You are a liar. You are a flat out liar. Your offer did not get accepted is not the truth. That's the punchline. Most people use the punchline instead of the full truth. Okay, here we go. I was lazy and did not want to build a relationship with somebody I wasn't sure was going to work out. So all I did was submit an offer. Therefore, it got rejected. But what do people do? They say, my offer got rejected. They're not open to seller finance. I'm like, that's impossible. Have you guys ever seen me on a call? Ever one time? Ever one time? Calls I've never talked to before. People that are originally said, no, I don't want to do seller finance. Have you guys ever once seen me not able to overcome, ever one time, I'm not interested in seller finance? Have you ever seen me not be able to overcome this?
Mm-hmm.
Hundreds and hundreds of calls that I've done live for you guys right here. It's never happened. Why? Because I know how to date my prospect, because I actually care about my prospect. I actually care. It's not a checkbox. I didn't go to sales classes to learn how to be a human being and care about people. I actually just care about people. And so naturally I ask questions and go, hey, before I even waste any of your time, I want to make sure I have something that, is of value to you. If I could get your commissions paid, we get this thing done in like the next 20 days. What would keep us from doing a deal? Versus people just go, well, this seller is not open to seller finance. I'm in the middle of a deal right now where even my acquisition team, they go, no, I'm not joking you. My team is guilty of this too, but I just want to be very clear. My team says to me, we're buying an RV park and we need $1 million down payment. I'm like, okay, we could either raise that from people in the community and partner with them, but why don't we just do the Morby method? They're not interested in the Morby method. Okay. Why did they say they were? Well, dang it. Pace caught me.
Okay.
We never presented it to them because that's 2 more extra steps. And I'd rather Pace just go raise the $1 million than me have to go pitch Morby method to the seller. Okay, now we're telling the truth. The seller's not interested in Morby method because they didn't know it existed. What you'd rather do is delegate the responsibility of getting the deal done back on me, the man who's sitting in a Prius in the middle of Omaha, Nebraska, doing a 100-city, 100-day tour. You want to put that on me. Well, Pace, when you put it that way, All right, you're right. We should go. Okay, cool. Thank you. But more importantly, can we please just not use the words, this person's not interested in seller finance, unless you're going to complete the sentence. This person's not interested in seller finance yet because I haven't explained it to them. This person's not interested in seller finance yet because the seller hasn't been on the market long enough. This person is not interested in seller finance yet because I did a really bad job explaining it and I need some help in the community from a more distinguished, experienced leader. Okay. There is a reason why. There's a reason why somebody's not saying yes to your wedding proposal. You didn't meet them in person. You didn't build rapport. You didn't build trust. Oh my gosh, I have this freaking great. You guys want to see something so good? I actually saved this on Instagram because I was like, I am such a visual person. I think most people are, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But even more so, like I love stories. It's the only way I really learn. And let's see here. Let's go to settings. Let's go to bookmarks. I want to show you guys these bookmarks real fast. These are too good. Oh my gosh. Okay, get over here. I'm going to send you guys a screenshot of this, and you're going to see this, and you're going to realize all the times we've all screwed up. Not just me, all the times we've all screwed up. Okay. Oh, saved. There we go. This is too good. Oh, here it is. It's too good. I got to show this to you. You guys are going to be like, oh man, I screwed up so many times in my life. You guys ready to see this? I built it up now for 14 seconds. So it's going to be this big thing. Okay, here we go. And by the way, I want you guys to tell me where we are guilty. Okay, where are you guilty? Are you guilty of this? Yes or no? 1, 2, 3. There is a point in a relationship with an agent or a seller that you go above this line by depositing these things. Now, there's a handful of other things, right? Like doing what you say you're going to do, asking the right questions, open up ended questions, compliments, all sorts of things. I could finish this infographic way better, but how many people are guilty of being the person on the left-hand side going, this person said no to my offer when you were on the left-hand side? How many people?
Yeah, that would be me.
That would be you.
Yes.
Okay. Now, here's why I think this is not a feature. This is not a bug, but this is a feature. Here's what I mean by that. If we already know this is true, guys, do we know this is true? Yes or no? This is true. This is not made up. This is not some like new belief. We all know that this is real, right? It's very obvious common sense. The beautiful thing is that little line is the line that very few people are willing to get to. Now, how does our community push us to that point? Well, we already know common sense. The common sense is that infographic. Common practice is when we hold each other accountable and we practice with each other to actually get above that line. Funny thing is, creative finance, yes, we are the world-class best of the best of the best in SubTo at creative finance. However, we also care about our prospects more than anybody else. And so I don't even want to present an offer until I'm above that line. It makes no sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make any sense to me to present an offer if I don't understand and I haven't shown consistency and I haven't done the thing. Then I know that it's acceptable. And even when it's not, the offer is not acceptable, instead of them ghosting me, they will actually reply with respect and go, man, hey, you're really close on this offer, but I'd appreciate blah, 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 blah. Why? Because I have already shown my prospect that I'm easy to talk to. I'm respectful. I'm complimentary. I make them laugh when they're on the phone with me. I make them feel special when they're on. Do you think a seller feels special with me on the phone? Yes or no?
Yes.
Have you guys ever seen a call I've ever been on where I did not compliment the seller?
Oh yeah, I've seen all of them.
And do I make the seller my best friend in 30 seconds?
Yep.
How do I do that? What book did I read? I didn't read a book. I just noticed how people treated me my whole life, and I did what my mommy told me to do, which was follow the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Compliment me. Tell me my beard is not as gray as I think it is.
Okay.
Somebody came up to me the other day in a meetup and they go, "You're not as short as I thought you were."
Oh, great.
I'm like, "Hey, look, that I love that you thought that was a compliment, and I'm not defensive about it, but I'm just gonna let you know that if that is the way you're complimenting, that's like going up to your wife and saying, 'I thought you were gonna look a lot worse in that dress today.'"
Oh, that would not be good.
Who raised you, wolves? Who raised you?
Yeah.
It's like, well, I didn't say it wasn't negative. It was actually, oh my God.
That's
Right.
it. You're done.
So my point to all of this is when I listen to people say they didn't accept my offer, they didn't do this, they didn't this, I go, where did you go wrong? Where did you go wrong? One, you haven't built any rapport. Two, you don't actually know what's going on. Three, more importantly, here's an important one. I don't bother real estate agents unless the house or the property has been on the market longer than what the average days on market are. Okay. What do I mean by that? I go to every market. Like, let's go to Omaha. I'm in Omaha, Nebraska for the meetup today. By the way, if you guys haven't registered, make sure you go to creativenationtour.com. Man, it's been so much fun. Chris Neer, thank you so much for all you do, bro. The last two meetups were just so epic. Okay, so I'm going to go to Omaha, Nebraska. Average days on market 2025. Okay. I'm going to say average days on market now. Okay. Ooh, dang. That's good. It's 21 to 35 days depending on the county. Holy crap. This is a seller's market. Okay. If the average day on market is 21 to 35 days, that's a good seller's market. In Phoenix, Arizona, our average days on market is like 80 days right now. So if I called an Omaha, Nebraska real estate agent on day 19, would you say that I'm doing what I should be doing as an investor who wants to get a good deal?
No.
No. So what I find is that people go, hey, this person is not interested. Pace, I've been pitching SubTo and seller finance deals all week and I've had no success. Oh my gosh, let me get an airplane ticket. Let me go get an Uber. I'll drive over to your house and I'll sit right next to you because you are definitely telling me the truth.
Probably not.
And you're doing, and I must be just teaching things wrong. So let me sit next to you. Cool. Show me your workflow. Okay. Well, Pace, I go to Deal Sauce and I just pull up all the low equity deals. Okay. Low equity on market. Cool. Something you're missing? No, that's my list. Okay. Show me the last 20 houses you called on. They show me. Sure enough, they made 2 calls to the agent back to back and they had all the proof. And then I look over to the days on market. I'm like, this has been on the market for 3 days. You're calling and offering SubTo and seller finance on a house that's been on the market for 3 days? Who's the problem?
Yeah.
Does everybody agree with this? And also, it's not even SubTo and seller finance. Where are my real estate agents that would even appreciate an investor calling you in the first 30 days on a cash transaction? Say no if you're an agent. You're like, absolutely not. Leave me the freak alone. Respect the real estate agent. Do we agree with this? Yes or no?
Yes.
So 100% of the time when somebody says this person is not interested in seller finance, I'm like, days on market, you just calling anybody and everybody. You're not going after pain points. And then also you're just submitting offers without a phone call and without building rapport, period. End of story. Pace, I don't know why the girl down the street will not marry me. I've been trying to marry this girl for years. Okay, well, tell me a little bit about her. Well, she's super beautiful. She drives this really great car. She drives by my house all the time. Okay, but like, tell me what kind of conversations you guys have had. Like the places you've taken her on dates. What does she say to you when you're on dates? Like, what's she interested in? Well, no, I haven't talked to her. I've never, what do you talk to her and like take her on a date and like show her respect and like, no, I haven't done that. I've just been watching her from a distance.
Okay, it makes sense.
So you've got these agents. So the first thing you're going to want to do is, Anna, you're newer. So here's what I'm going to tell you to do. Who's working multifamily in the community that you can go and reach out to? Well, Pace, how would I know that? Well, I'll tell you how. Email support@subto.com and say, hey, support, can you connect me with somebody in the community that's doing multifamily? I could come in and Pace could just directly connect me. I mean, I also could highlight a member almost every day, like I do in the jam sessions. And I could show you in a lot of my featured posts in the Facebook groups who I'm physically going and meeting in the community that's doing multifamily. That might be helpful.
Okay.
But or I could tell you stories and you could go to the owners club list. But check this out. I was just with let's look up Mr. James Brewer right here. Look at this multifamily he's doing. He's built a whole big multifamily business, all with creative finance. 1,900 other people have seen it. This is where I would go, Anna. I would reach out to James and I would say, James, I'm in the community, right? You want to tell people your name and how you're connected. Okay. Hey, James, my name's Anna. I'm also in the creative community. I have some multifamily opportunities. I'd love your help and see how we can make money together. Don't say deals because they're not deals. Say they're opportunities.
Opportunities, okay.
And that's where I would go. Now, if you want to take it to another level, what I would do is I would take the multifamily deals that you want to reach out to and you're curious about. I would take them into our underwriting classes. We have 2, sometimes 3 underwriting classes every week live in our community. I would take those opportunities there and ask the team, hey, will you guys underwrite this and tell me a little bit about what the opportunity might look like? And then I would go to James and go, hey, James, I've already done a light underwrite on this. I've already done X, Y, and Z. I'd love to connect with you on this multifamily opportunity. Have you guide me so we can make money together. We are a community of people that want to do deals together, right? So
Yeah.
now that I've said all of that about your multifamily deal, man, don't you guys wish I could take this little hour that we spend together and force everybody in our community to download this last hour of my little stories?
That would be great.
It would change everybody's lives because they would stop lying and saying, this person didn't reach out to me. Lie. You did not. You're a horrible marketer. Say, I'm a horrible marketer. I couldn't get anybody's attention.
I am. I'm new. I'm learning.
Yeah. Yes, I love that. And what we never want to do is ever say, I'm bad at this. We always want to say, I'm new to this, right? And that's what you're doing really well. So Anna, your multifamily deals, every single deal I've done started out with a seller or an agent not wanting to or offering creative finance. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
what do you need help with on this particular multifamily? What's the next, don't tell me the story about the deal.
Okay.
Tell me what the next step is in your mind and what resource I can give you.
So now you put in there the perspective on how to approach a realtor. So I will do that, and then there will be the funding for the opportunity.
Okay, cool. So here's what I would do. If you're going to do the outreach and you're new,
yes,
don't do that.
Okay.
Unless you are confident, you are already in sales, you already have momentum, you know you can have a conversation. What I would do is I would pair up with somebody in SubTo that's been in SubTo for 2-3 years.
Okay.
They're right here. We got 500 of them.
Okay. Is any specific? Because in Waco, it
Anna,
seems like that.
You're asking me to do is say, hey, Pace,
Big
I don't, Pace, you just tell me exactly who I should be friends with.
Okay.
Because I don't want to go network.
No.
Okay. So Yerzan. Okay, Yerzan is a good friend of mine. I've done deals with Yerzan. He's just said in the side chat, reach out to me. Who wants to do or reach out to these agents with Anna? Because that's what we do in this community is we work together. Who wants to help Anna do some outreach to these agents? Okay. Anna, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go in the side chat, my friend, and I want you to look at the people. Guys, don't just say me and Anna, call me and give Anna your cell phone. She can call you or text you right now. Okay. Mitch Hardington, what up, homie? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Sadly, I ran out of stories, so you will not get any stories. What question do you got for me today?
I sent you that email a little while ago, and you asked me to kind of come and hang out with you.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. Let me pull it up. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Okay, cool. So this is da, 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 da. I'm working towards developing community structured around healthy living. Okay, cool. I'm love helping people. Blah, blah, blah. What we're looking at. Okay, this is basically, by the way, anytime you email a visionary, that's how we read emails.
Uh-huh.
I want everybody to know that. You guys send me an email that takes me 7 minutes to write to read your email. Will a visionary who's good on the phone negotiating, will they read the email? Yes or no? Where are my visionaries? Tell me will you read the email? Yes or no? No. And operators that communicate with me, like all my operators, they basically communicate with me in grunts. Pace. Right. So tell me 30 seconds. Don't give me the back history. Tell me 30 seconds of what you need and we'll find the help and I'll give you some guidance.
So I built that construction company, and I'm kind of at the point now where I need to start growing my monthly income so I can leave my full-time job and kind of support my wife and kids, or sort of wife and family, so we can have kids. Have my Canadian Roth IRA version of that, but I'm kind of at the point where I'm like trying to figure out which avenue to go into, because throw in that Canadian thing and the no credit. So where do I spend my time focusing to start growing that while I'm growing my other construction companies?
Okay, cool. So you are growing a construction company, which is awesome. Your main thing that you're gonna have to answer to me, and I'm gonna take a wild guess, is I'm gonna say that you are probably not super married to a calendar that time blocks. You probably have a rough estimate of a calendar, but you probably do not have a really solid calendar, minute by minute by minute, what you're doing on a daily basis. Is that correct?
I've actually, yeah, I'm pretty structured because I have to be because of my job. So I've got, even like when I come home, I block off when I'm going on calls or when I'm on Zooms, and then I build that out Fridays and Saturdays when I'm not at work.
Okay, cool. So love it. Thank you for the answer. How much time do you have a week to dedicate to your business? By the way, I'm okay with the answer being an hour a week. I'm okay with it being 10 hours a week. I'm okay with it being 20 hours a week. What is a reasonable time for you to spend in your business in real estate?
Like 26 hours is usually what I have.
And what are you doing now with that 26 hours? I don't spend 26 hours. That's a lot.
Well, that's what I mean. I've been spending way too much of the time like trying to figure out what stream I want to, like whether I want to buy RV parks or mobile home parks, or trying to figure out co-living in that. And then I'm using that time also to, with my construction company, of, doing our closings, reaching out to our trades, doing insure, like that, those types of things.
Okay, cool. So here's the beautiful thing about this. You have a job. You have active income, correct?
Yeah.
Do not get into wholesaling, period. Take wholesaling, put a red line through it. Everybody in here, if you have a job you like and you're trying to grow, do not get into wholesaling. Do we have a lot of wholesalers in our community? Yes, we have a lot. Dustin Seiler, one of my good friends right there, he's in the side chat. He can testify that I've been saying this for years. Kathina says, what? Why? I'm going to say this again because I think you missed the part that I said. If you have a job that you like, do not get into wholesale. Okay, do not get into wholesale unless you are trying to stack cash to go buy something big. Okay, but at the same time, if you already have all your bills paid, why not just spend the next 3-4 months working on getting an RV park? Like, I'll give you a good example. Okay, let's go into, I have a spreadsheet on a deal. This is a smaller RV park. Let's see here. Bank amortization. Where's my summary? Come on. Okay. I don't want. Okay, here we go. This is a park I'm buying right now. I'm going to pull this up here in just a second. I just want to show you guys. What's the average wholesale deal fee? Like, what's my average wholesale fee?
Like 10 grand.
I'd say 10 grand when you're new, 20 grand when you're seasoned. So it should average about 15K. Okay. Bird dogging is not wholesaling, by the way. So let's make sure we understand the difference between bird dogging and wholesaling. Wholesaling is you are direct to the source. You are the one getting the deal. Bird dogs are playing a middleman of a middleman. And so their average is about 5,000 to 7,000. They're about half of that. Okay. Yes, Chrissy, I do look at spreadsheets. I just tease people that I don't. Here's a spreadsheet on a deal that I'm actively buying right now. I had to take a screenshot of it because I don't want to show the address. What is my net cash flow on this asset after all debt expenses? What's my net cash flow after all my debt?
It's 12 grand, yeah.
12 grand a month, right? Okay, cool. So check this out. Net operating income, which is a stupid calculation, but what does that mean? That means what does the park produce before I have debt, right? So then I have a bank loan of 166,000, and then I bring in private money, and then I have CapEx, so that's improvements to the park. So my net cash flow on that one park is $152,000 in year one. So I'm basically getting a wholesale fee every single month for the rest of my life. What do you want to do? Do you want to do one RV park every 6 to 9 months? Or do you want to go build a wholesale business for 2 years and then say, I wish I just bought RV parks?
Well, I definitely don't want to do wholesale business. So like with that RV park, then would you suggest I go find those types of deals and then bring them to people in the community to partner with on them?
Mitch, have you ever heard me say that before in the past, like 1,000 times?
Like 100 times, even today, really.
Yes, that's the suggestion. So here's the biggest challenging thing, okay? While people go spend time thinking and conjuring and, analyzing and wishing and all that kind of stuff, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months goes on and they're squirrel. Meanwhile, if somebody just spent 3 months on RV parks and just teeing up opportunities, Jordan Reyes is a good example of this. I've done this with multiple students. That he could just go, I'm going laser focused on RV parks until I own one. Not just a fee. Yes, you can get paid a fee, but until I own one. And there is no lack of resources. Pace, where do I go? Well, I've also said this 1,000 times as well. Go to People in Owners Club. I got a text message from Rinda Emick this morning. Okay, let's go to Rinda Emick. Check this out. Y'all just be skipping over all the stuff I talk about and just go, you know what? I'm just going to not do this and I'm going to keep talking about it. By the way, I'm not talking to you, Mitch. I'm talking to everybody else.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Let me pull this up. Okay, here we go. I threw away the screenshot. I got to pull it out of my thing. It's so much easier to do this when I'm in Phoenix, by the way. Like these Zooms, they're so much harder on the road, in the car. Okay, so check this out. Rinda, hey, accountability partner. Her and I are accountability partners. She's in Owners Club. Officially under contract on a long RV park. Thanks to the 990 is sending LOIs weekly. I'm bringing in Chelsea from Top Tier TC. She's freaking out. It's the coolest thing ever. And she says, oh, and the lead came from a bird dog, like down at the bottom. Oh, and the lead came from a bird dog. Now this text exchange continues to go on. What does she say? She says, oh, Michelle and Patrick just got another RV park from a bird dog. Oh, and so in Owners Club just got another RV park from a bird dog. Oh, and so. And this goes on until we get like 9 people. I get a text message also from the Bassans going, hey, we got another park under contract from a bird dog. I got another park under contract from a bird dog today. It's happening everywhere because the people that pay attention and take action on these insane resources, what would you guys want? Another spreadsheet? Another like list? Another challenge, another this, or literally a human being that I have personally trained over the last 3, 4, 5 years that says, hey, I just want to do it with you. Forget about the spreadsheet. Let's just do it together. I've already been through it. I'll just throw your map away. I know the path. Let me hold your hand. That's really the gift I gave to everybody in this community is I built, look what I'm doing right now. You guys don't understand. You guys think this is fun for me. No, I make it look fun. I am literally traveling 100 cities in 100 days to connect our community at another level that has never been done before so that you have human resources that will pull you through instead of you guys going through a course, instead of you guys going, and I have to trick you into going, hey, we have another training coming up. And what do I do in the training? 90% of the time I'm in the training, I'm connecting you with people that have been in the community for 4 or 5 years that are doing the thing you want to do. But if I tell you that in the beginning, you're like, oh no, that sounds too easy. And also, I don't want to bother them. I don't want to bother them. They sound really legit. I don't want to bother them. What? They literally were you 3 years ago. And they got the mission. They got the assignment. Their whole thought process is collaboration because that's how they got their first deal. And then they send me a text message. Like, here, what, you guys want to see this text message? Check this out. This is a good text message. I get a text message from Rhea Campbell yesterday. Okay. And she says, this is too good. I'll give you guys a little screenshot. Just something to remember. And I want you guys to understand, people that joined this community 2 years ago, finally, after a year and a half, wake up and they go, I finally get the assignment. Check this out. Rhea Campbell, high level. She says, I understand the assignment. I'm speeding up. You inspired me to do more faster. What does she mean by that? It means helping more newbies get assets in their portfolio. You have a massive layer of leaders in this community that I drive around the country, posture them up, build them up, talk about them, promote them, I'm doing this all day long. And then somebody goes, so like, do you suggest maybe I work with one of those people? And then I go, I just want to go home and lay in my bed. When people ask me, should I reach out to the people that you've been freaking posturing up and yelling their name from a rooftop and putting them on stage at Squat Up Summit and driving around the country and sitting in a freaking Prius and having every RV park person that's in here bothering me? Do you think I want you to use the resource? Anyway, I have to be dramatic, obviously, to make a point. But the answer is, yeah, please. I would really appreciate all this work and this effort. I didn't just create a mentorship and go, hey, look at all the people we have in here. Bro, I have been traveling around the mother freaking country since March of 2020. I would take my wife and kids on the road for 6 months to posture up, train, get involved in their deals, promote their names so that you can partner with them. And your question is, well, what value do I bring to them? The value you bring to them is the same value that somebody brought to them in the very beginning when they were in your situation. Okay? They are waiting for you to call. And here's the other thing too, Mitch. It's usually the guys just like you that are the problem. You're smart. You're hardworking. You freaking care. You're building other businesses. And so you understand what a busy person feels like. And so you are the one that overthinks the most. And you, my friend, are the one that has the most value. Okay? It's the people that have nothing going on, that have never accomplished anything in their entire lives, that DM me or DM our leaders and go, can I pick your brain over some coffee? No, I don't like zombies. If you're a brain eater, I don't want to hang out with you, zombie. I want to headshot you, zombie, because that's what you do to zombies. I don't want a brain eater. And so your problem is you are so valuable. You guys ever like get to a point in your life, I think most people in our community have gotten there a long time ago. The more you learn, the more you realize you know nothing. Okay.
Facts.
I'm there every day, right? I'm like, yeah. I know what I know, but I know 1% of 1% of what's out there in the world, right? So what happens is there's this thing of then when you recognize how hard things are and how much effort goes into things, you then start realizing I'm a burden when I reach out to somebody if I'm not providing value, right? So the value you bring to somebody in the very beginning is you say, hey, I know I imagine you're an owner's club, you're trying to scale your business. I can help. Can I put 2 hours a day into your business, finding deals, underwriting deals? I will learn whatever I got to learn. They go, yeah, I need help with underwriting. Perfect. Give me 20 days. I'm going to go to all the underwriting Zooms. I'm going to go through the underwriting course that Pace created, and I'll be back and I'll start underwriting. Then I'll take some of this burden off of your plate. So now it's just like a seller call or anybody else. Mitch, you're in construction, so you understand it's like, if a customer is expanding their house or doing an addition or something, I'm going to sit there and listen to everything they want, everything they need, and I'm going to take notes. And then a lot of times when I go do an estimate at a house for a homeowner, I'm like, I've never done that, but I'll find the guy who can. I've never done that, but I'll find the guy that can. You've already done everything that you need to do to own an RV park. You just are applying the energy into a construction company instead of into the thing. So here's my literal step-by-step. Step number 1, go to Owners Club list. You have it. I've shown it 1,000 times. If you don't have access to it, email support@subto.com. And I want you to reach out to everybody doing RV parks and mobile home parks and go, I'm a successful business owner in the construction world. I'd like to apply my talents to your organization for a consistent period of time so that you and I could potentially do something together.
Okay.
Now, what have you done? You've told them, I don't want to pick your brain. I want to bring an RV park to you and tell me why it doesn't work. And then tell me the next one that doesn't work and the next one that doesn't work. And by the 30th park, you're going to go, I got it. And now what you're going to do is you're going to submit a lot less RV parks to them, because now by the 30th, you'll understand why they're saying yes and why they're saying no to some of these RV parks. And on the 31st one, or whatever it may be, they're going to buy it. You'll get a fee.
Okay.
Maybe more. I don't know. Everybody's going to be a little bit different. On the next one, you're going to go, ooh, I saw what happened here. I saw why they said no. I saw why they did X, Y, and Z. On this next one, I'm actually going to negotiate the terms and try and get the contract and get this thing under like an inspection period, and then I'll bring it to them. And now I can demand 10%, 15% ownership. Okay, that's my second one. My third one, now I can be a more upstanding partner, and I can be maybe a 40% or 50% partner. Oh man, you are literally 12 months away. If you decide to go down this path, 12 months away from being an owner of 3 or 4 parks that are producing 20 grand a month in your pocket. In your pocket, that's your share, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I would do. And here's where I would spend my time. And here's the tough thing. Please, everybody pay attention to this. This is the biggest challenging part of our community. Biggest challenging part about our community is that we have so many options. So many options. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to live in a town that has 1 girl in town and 7 men. Okay, I want options. I don't know about you guys. I want options. So when people are, oh, it's overwhelming. No, you just have a hard time being an adult and deciding which pathway you want to go down. What are we? We are a creative finance community, which means I can do single family, RV parks, self-storage. I can do wedge method. I can do bird dogging. I can do wholesale. I can do fix and flip. I can do ground up construction. I can do buying businesses. Oh my gosh. I can do all of these things, right? And so they all seem attractive. They all seem really, really cool. But you have to stop for a moment and go, what is good for me in my life? Which is where Mitch reached out to me. He's like, what's good for me in my life? What I would do, Mitch, is I would not chase more active income. I would chase ownership, because you have active income.
Yeah.
And more importantly, if I could go back and change one thing about my future that would not change my past, or I'm sorry, one thing about my past that wouldn't have changed my current state, is I wish I kept my construction company instead of shutting it down in 2018. I wish I kept it, because now I'm actively buying businesses that are construction related. It's just that I was missing delegation. I was missing a bunch of skills that I shut down my construction business because I should have hired an operator to run it without me. Okay, look, Patrick, by the way, Patrick Mahoney, he's an Owners Club. He just said in the side chat, you should know Patrick Mahoney, Mitch.
I do know Patrick, yeah.
Why are you not doing deals with him?
Well, you nailed the nail on the head there, Pace. I've been stuck in that OODA loop of like, duh.
Okay, well, we're out of that now, right?
We are, yeah. So I'm gonna text Patrick right away here. I actually have his phone number.
Patrick's dope. This is what I'm talking about. Like, I don't want to, here's the problem with why I don't want to just give names away, because then people go, oh, I don't have to do the work and I don't have to go through the Owners Club list. There's 500 Owners Club members. Why would I go through that when you could just say Patrick's name 4 times? So now I'm going to remember Patrick Mahoney. Okay. And now what's going to happen? Or Jonathan Jones. Okay. We call him Big John in Owners Club. Okay. He's in the side chat as well. He's a gangster too. Okay, I would reach out to Jonathan Jones. He's the tall. I think he's the tallest member of SubTo. I think he's 7'19", something like that.
I can bring that average down a bit.
Me too. Apparently, I'm short. I'm a lot shorter than people think I am.
Yeah.
So, Mitch, is that what the guidance that you needed, brother?
Yeah, that's great. Thank you.
Do you see? And by the way, you asked me such a good question. I actually did read your email. It was such a good question. And the reason why I don't like doing one-on-one conversations is because how many people got value from this today? How many people got value from Mitch's question that Mitch actually changed 500 people's lives today by asking this really good question? How many people got that value? There you go. Okay, so that's why I like to go, I reply back, I'm like, come into the jam session, chat with me, because then we can like really get deep and everybody gets a lot of value. So if you're an owners club and you are looking for somebody to join your team, he's a skilled guy. He understands construction, runs businesses already, has active income. Think about this. If I wanted to have somebody intern in my business, do I want a person that's broke and destitute that has no money coming in? Or do I want the guy that's like, no, I'm good. I got a salary. I got money coming in. I don't need to get paid the first 30 to 60 days. I just want to be involved in active deal flow. Which one are you going to choose? Do you see the value you bring, Mitch? You actually bring the value of a non-stressful person. You're not stressed out. You're not worried. Now, of course, you are worried. You want to have children. You want to grow your family. I get that. But it's a different thing of like, Pace, I need money tomorrow to buy groceries.
Mm.
And that's a big pressure to put on somebody that's trying to grow a team. Do I have people on my team that are destitute? Do I have people on my team that are broke? Not anymore. I used to a long time ago, but I've kind of outgrown that. There's a lot of people in our community that will hire people that are like, I just started out. But right now, that is an advantage. James Leach, my brother, guys, when you leave, I'm going to tell you, I've done the research on this. When you leave big, long messages in the Zoom chat, people don't like it. Shorten your messages to like an inch. Like how big Sean's message is right there is as big as you want your message to be. Okay. Sean Rice, Pace, Sean Rice, you're asking an overthinking question. Pace, do you have a sliding scale for how to structure a bird dog fee on a bird dog? How about you just call an owners club member and ask them? Because it's their business, brother. It's their business. I can't tell them what to do in their business. Please, my friend. Please, 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 my friend. Mitch, you're the freaking man. Thank you, brother. Okay, the girl of the hour, Hannah, how you freaking doing?
I am doing really, really good. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Of course. You know, I don't get to hang out with the top tier TCs too often. They actually don't like me that much.
You know, we do like you. And when you commented on my post, my phone was on silent and I was sound asleep. And I woke up and I had like 50 texts from other moms, other girls in the SubTo community, other girls in top tier TC, and they're all like, Hannah, wake up. I had like 10 minutes to get ready. I was like freaking out.
Okay, let me tell you guys something about the top tier TC community. I'm learning this about them. The last couple of months, I've been posting like almost every day in the top tier TC private Facebook group, and I see how they engage. They don't. They look at a post and go, "Oh, I like that post," but they don't write anything on it. They don't engage with it, and then they tell me about it later. I see them in person and go, "Dude, that post you wrote was fire." Okay.
Well, Shelly even told us, she's like, can you please engage with Pace a little more? He doesn't think you guys like him. I'm like, we love him.
But nobody engages with any of my posts. So I just assume like I'm just talking to a vacuum over here, but it's all good. Okay.
That's freaking funny.
So Hannah, you've got a deal. I want to have you tell me about it, but I want to, Ellen says, most of us are just busy moms. I get that, but you at least saw the post. You could at least like it. Tell me I don't suck that much, right? How do I get my house? How do I get in my house top tier TC? I'm going to talk about a couple of things for people that are like, I'm busy. I got to move on with my day. Okay. There's a bunch of people that are like, we have 500 people on here today on Saturday. Saturdays are hard because it's like a good catch up day. It's a good family day. And so I don't want to keep everybody on here for the 2 hours that I'll be on here. Hannah and I are going to talk for the next 20, 30 minutes. And I'm going to hope I get to the other questions today as well. 2 things I want to promote today. Okay. 2 things I want to promote today. One of them is I'm going to be doing a second car wash training on this coming week. So hold on just a second. I want to bring this up. I want everybody to register for this. We have multiple car washes under contract. And hold on a second. I want to promote that. And I'll bring that up in a second. And then, hold on. This is the time where everybody wakes up and they start texting me, and it's all important stuff. Okay, a couple of things I want to promote. Next week, please do not come to this. I'm telling you right now, please write down and do not waste your time on this if you are already in the community, because you will get 12 weeks of training. Please do not get shiny object syndrome. Please do not show up for this. It is a waste of your time if you are in the community, which you are. 505 people. This is our private community. You are in here. This is a waste of your time. Next week, I am extending my RV park and mobile home park training. It is for the free people. Do not show up to that, please. It's for the free people. And what do I mean by that? You get way better training, 1,000 times better training, in-person training, 12 weeks training, semester training. Do not show up to those. It's a waste of your time. Okay? If it is a free challenge for the Facebook group, don't show up to those. They're a waste of your time. You are already at a higher level trained. You're going to come in there and go, should I be paying attention to this? No, you have better, higher level training, more resources, more connections. If you want to come in there and hang with me, then feel free. But I want one less thing pulling your attention of like, well, I have shiny object syndrome. Can I all get a yes, I agree. When I see a free challenge Pace is doing, I do not go to those things. Unless I really want to. Okay. Do not go. It is, I think it's Tuesday and Wednesday next week. It's for the free Facebook group. It's for YouTube. It's for stuff like that. Let's see. It's on, okay, Tuesday and Wednesday in the afternoon. It's called Mobile Money. It is for the free Facebook group and the YouTube channel. What it is one, inviting people to come in and join our community. But what happens is those people come into join our community, and then I push them to you to do deals with you. So it amplifies you. Spend your time in the live Zooms, learning, collaborating and working on leads. Don't come into my trainings because the trainings are not as active and lively, if that makes sense. Okay. Are we all on the same page? Have I said this enough times? Please. By the way, if you want to come hang out with me, I love you. Come hang out with me. Charles Clark. That's the next thing I'm going to talk about. Okay. The Rocket Fuel Challenge. Okay. Very different. This is what I would call a private challenge. Okay. This is a private challenge. This is only for our community right here. The Rocket Fuel Challenge. This is private. This will not be streamed. This will not be out there for the free people. Why is this different? Is it just more training? No. When you are in our private community, you actually get paired up with real people doing deals. What is the Rocket Fuel Challenge? The Rocket Fuel Challenge, I've been talking about it for the last couple of days. What we are going to do is start this on the 16th. Yes, Bill Fisher, that is a rocket in my pocket. What is the Rocket Fuel Challenge? The Rocket Fuel Challenge is where I get our top tier TCs. I have 125 of them have already signed up for this. They're operators. They're organized. They'll help out with CRMs. They are going to fill the calendars for our visionaries, the people that are closers, great negotiators on single family leads. And I am going to fill your CRMs with leads. Okay. How many top tier TCs have signed up for this already? Rebecca has gotten 125 people. Okay. Look at all the top tier TCs in the side chat. These are all the ladies. Okay, these are all the ladies that are like, I want to do lead management and lead generation for these visionaries, for these closers. So think about this. Would you say that I should be generating leads or I should be closing leads? Which one am I, Hannah?
I wasn't paying attention.
I love it. You know what I love about top tier TCs? They're honest. Okay, Hannah, if you and I partnered for a day, should you or I be the closer of conversations with sellers?
You should be the closer.
Okay. So I would be called the visionary in this situation, right? I don't just walk into uncomfortable situations. I run. I love it. Top tier TCs are like, I'm a little bit more reserved. I'm going to hold down fort.
Yeah, we're all about the safety.
Okay, you're not just about the safety, you're about also holding down the fort, keeping things organized so I can go further and deeper and stronger into the fear, because I know that home base is taken care of because I have a great operator that's cleaning up my CRM, keeping my leads warmed up and organized, and keeping my calendar also straight. Make sense, everybody? So in the Rocket Fuel Challenge, I'm going to be training not only the top tier TCs, but I'm also going to train the visionaries how to collaborate with each other. And then I'm going to have Go High Level sponsor the challenge. So you guys all get a free CRM for like 30 days. I'm going to fill the CRM with leads on a daily basis. And I'm going to train the Hannahs of the world on how to set appointments for the closers. That is coming up on the 16th. How do I get into that challenge?
You message Rebecca Gonzalez.
If you're
and
top
she will
TC,
get you hooked
yes.
up. Yeah.
If you are not, and you want to be one of the visionaries, you need to be. Now, there's going to be 3 people on every team, I think, maybe even a 4th. But here's what it's going to look like. You're going to have a main visionary that's a closer. You're going to have an operator. And then you're going to have a couple of junior acquisition people that want to learn how to be an acquisition person underneath somebody like me. Okay. Visionary or senior acquisition person, top tier TC or operator, junior acquisition person that's not great at closing, but wants to collaborate on leads and sit on a team. What if we have that built? Yes. My very good friend, Heather Torres, you are always welcome to use your own team, okay? What I would ask, Heather, is that you bring on a couple of junior acquisition people on your team to help train them and bring them into your world, if you don't mind, and I know you don't, okay? Now, I am spending real money. This is not a sponsorship. I am spending real money. Real money here. I'm going to supply leads for you guys for 1 month in this challenge. It will cost me personally, not New Reach, not your mom, not your brother, not your dog, me, 45 grand in lead cost to supply you with $45,000 of leads. Okay? Yes, my Prius is making noise, Nisha. I know you're going to make a comment. It's the best I can do. I saw Nisha make a joke about my Prius making vroom vroom noises. You think I don't see? You think I don't see that, Nisha? I see. You think you can get away with it? Okay. What do I have to do to be a part of this challenge? I cannot have more than a couple hundred people in this. It has to be limited. So I'm rewarding people that have Squad Up Summit tickets. People that are already like, I'm in it. I'm dedicated. I'm going to Squad Up Summit. If you are in, you already have the ticket to Squad Up Summit, you will be invited. Okay. Charles says, Jerry Norton is charging us that much. I don't know what that means, Charles Clark, but. Okay. So if you want to get into the challenge, everybody that has a Squad Up Summit ticket will be invited to this challenge. I will train on it for a week. And then we will do the challenge for a month. I will train on it for a week in the early jam session. So instead of doing jam sessions like we are right now, I will train on it in the mornings. Okay. Training, we'll have 2 different training sessions. We'll have one for the operators and one for the visionaries. They're going to go kind of in conjunction. They're going to go at the exact same time. Why? Because the visionaries and the operators should not be on the same Zoom learning the same thing. They should be learning completely different things, completely different things. Okay. So if you do not have a Squad Up Summit ticket, I would suggest that you go to Squad Up Summit. You have a week to get these tickets. We're going to do the cutoff. You have a week to get your tickets to Squad Up Summit. Everybody has a Squad Up Summit ticket. You will be rewarded by being invited into this challenge. Okay. Let me turn the side chat off just for a second so you guys can get that link. There's the link for Squad Up Summit tickets. Now, that challenge is happening on the 16th. It'll go for a week. The training will go for a week. then it will go for an entire month. In December, I'm going to try a different challenge, and I'm going to have Myron Briley, who I was texting back and forth with this morning. We're going to do a different challenge on agent outreach with the same CRM and the same team structure. So this next month we'll do direct to seller leads, no agents, direct to seller leads. These are sellers that have already said, yes, I want to sell, give me an offer. No cold calling. These leads have already been cold called. They've already been set up, ready to have an appointment set. Everybody good? Okay. All right, Hannah, what do you got? Tell me about this house. What's going on? You're stuck.
Yeah, so my friend Alita Gonzalez, she's actually in here right now. She called me yesterday saying that there's this Victorian in the town where she lives that has been on market for almost a year now, and the price keeps dropping. She wants to buy it creatively. But the only problem is that when the house sells, it's in a trust that is structured in a way so that when the house sells, the proceeds get donated to the university system here. And we're wondering, I feel like there's no no's in creative real estate. Like there's always a way around it.
There's never been a no in my entire life. No.
I know.
Yeah.
And so I was kind of thinking of different things, like maybe she is able to make payments to the university system if the trustee allows that. Kind of just brainstorming different ways and curious what your thoughts are on that.
The easiest way to do this, so the challenge is that if there's a deed conveyance, right? So the deed is going to convey to a new owner. That deed conveyance will trigger a technical sale, right?
Yeah.
So what are structures, what are transaction types that we can structure that do not allow or do not have a deed conveyance? A lease option is a really easy one. So like the first thing that came to my mind is a lease option. Let me just lease with an option to buy. My lease makes payments directly to the maybe
university.
It goes to the, is the house paid off, free and clear? Do we know?
I don't know, but that's a good question to ask.
Can I call the agent? Can I help you out with this?
Yeah. I can give you the link. Alita has her hand raised if you want to bring her up as well. And I have the Zillow link. I don't know where to give it to you. Hopefully privately.
Alita, what up?
Hi.
My homie, Alita. Now, let me tell you what I know about Alita, okay? She's a shrink.
Therapist, yep. I don't shrink people. I make them, grow bigger.
Dude, I think you told me that before. It's like you should be called an expander or something like that. Okay, so you are awesome. You are in the Santa Cruz, sorry, Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz is the surfing town. Santa Jose is the microchip town.
Mm-hmm.
You are in Santa Cruz. I've hung out with you multiple times. You're freaking awesome. And you've got this house. It's a Victorian house. By the way, that's such a female way of describing a house. Just want to let you guys know. Okay.
But can you look at it? You'll see.
It's so important that it's Victorian. This is crucial.
I love it. No dude would ever be like, yo, I need help on a Victorian house. Will somebody call my Victoria house? The differences that we all have make us all just so unique. I freaking love it. The flavor of life. Okay, so you want to buy the house. Alita, what do you want to do with the house? What would you do with it?
Well, because I'm a therapist and I love helping my community, I know a lot of other therapists. This house is a relic of Santa Cruz. It was born, I'm going to tell you what I want to do with it. It's a business. I think that therapists should be in this house. I think that it was taken, the showers were taken out. It was turned into a business at some point. There is a little separate unit that can be rented out, but the house itself has like 10 rooms, 3 stories. It was built by this man who was one of the founding people who built up Santa Cruz. He built the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk.
So cool.
They used to have galas there.
So who owns it now?
I did look this up on Deal Sauce, but I forgot right now. But
can I just call the agent right now?
I'll give you his number. There's this first of all, the agent.
Alita, do you have my cell phone? I can't remember.
I don't. I would have reached out to you, but I'm just like, I've been too shy about, I keep wanting to try to find you and be like, I'm going to send you a video message.
Where can you find me? You can find me on the jam sessions, dude.
I come.
Okay.
I come. But Hannah's amazing because I was telling her about this and I'm like, help me figure it out. And she's like, let's just put it out there. And I'm like, I love you so much. She's
Yeah,
just,
no, it's not an answer in this space.
Yeah.
It's just not.
can I get your number, Pace?
Yes, I'll send it to you privately.
Okay.
Um,
and I want to
hold on a second. Let me send you a private thing. Here we go. Okay, look in the side chat. I'm going to give it to you. I do not want you sharing you can share the Zoom link here, but I don't want to pull it up or talk about it. I am sensitive. It's not a deal that's under contract, so we got to be really careful with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shoot me a text with the name of the agent and the phone number.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm looking at, for some reason, I can't, I'm sorry. I look at the chat.
It's really early over there. Are you guys 8:46 right now?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, I was calling Alita at like 6:50 and I'm like, wake up, wake up. Like we're going on the Zoom.
I was
Yeah,
like,
that's not too early. I feel like we could call the agent, no problem.
I don't know why I can't. Can you just, if the chat's disabled, Pace, can I see your direct message to me? I don't see it.
Yes, you can. Here, I see your phone number. I'll text you.
Thank you.
By the way, everybody, while we're doing that, the car wash training is happening Thursday next week. Here is the Zoom link. I'm going to throw it in the side chat for everybody. Do not go to the training on the mobile home park and RV park stuff. We already have that like crazy. The Zoom link I want you guys to go to and show up to is this one. Okay, register for that one. That's a really good training. We have a bunch of car washes under contract. Here's what I want to teach you guys. I want to teach you guys how we found them, how we underwrote them, why we like them, and I'm going to talk about the ones we turned down. We actually had a car wash under contract the other day. I went and saw it in person and I rejected it. I want to tell you guys why I rejected it and what we're doing with it. That training is going to be really, really good because there's a lot of people in zero down. I don't know if you guys know this, but we have four parts to our campus plus professors. Okay, so our campus is top tier TC, Gator, SubTo, and zero down business. Those are the four parts to our creative campus. Those are the four little like hubs of our campus. And then we have owners club that are a part of all four of those, but they help run the total campus. They teach the classes, they run the semesters, they do a lot of the deals with the community, they lead the local areas, all of that kind of stuff. I hope that makes sense. So inside of zero down business, a lot of people are submitting car washes to us, and I want to train everybody in the community what we're looking for so you guys can bring those deals to people in zero down, just FYI, okay? You see a rundown car wash. I have a rundown car wash under contract right now. This is one of the deals we're going to talk about, actually. Let's see, where did I put that? And I want you guys, as you guys are driving around town, to understand what we're looking for so you can collaborate with people in Zero Down and Owners Club to submit these deals to them. That training is happening on Thursday, private Zoom only, SubTo Gator, top tier TC only. Okay, so that's the Zoom link in the side chat. Okay, Alita, your cell phone number. Let me call you, or not call you, let me text you so you can text me back with the agent's info and what the heck is going on. This is a listing that's been on the market for over a year, huh?
It's like 360 days. And I went there. I've been watching this place for months. I met them. I told them all about my dream to have a therapist in here. At one time, it was rented by a clinic for helping women and young girls. And so it's served in a good way. The guy who's selling it, there's some agreement he has in the trust where it's like he needs to sell it, and the agreement is he donates all the money to the university UC systems, you know? And I'm like, well, how can we figure this out? This is beyond my knowledge, but I can't wait to figure it out. So, oh, I see you. Okay. So
just reply back with the agent's phone number and their name. I don't need to know the address.
okay, cool. This guy is so adorable because he has the best mullet you've ever seen. And
Second best mullet.
no, but that's why I'm telling you, sorry, second best mullet.
I
That
don't even know if mine's long enough to be a mullet yet. I'm just kidding.
his name's Bjorn. He's
Of
adorable.
course, his name's Bjorn.
Showed up on a
One little known fact, okay? Little known fact about Omaha, Nebraska, where I'm at right now. There's not one man named Bjorn in Omaha, Nebraska.
Can I show you a picture of him?
Oh, are you kidding me?
Oh, he's a vibe.
Yeah, he's vibes, dude.
He was. He was the funniest.
Of
Okay.
course, that guy gets the listing. That guy deserves a Victorian house listing.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you sent me the text yet?
I did.
Okay, here we go. And he knows who you are.
Yeah, he'll remember. And I texted him this morning. I mean, it's been a couple weeks since I've been back there because I was like, I don't know what to do. Someone wakes up.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, is this Bjorn?
Yeah, hey there.
Hi, Bjorn. My name is Pace. I'm friends with Alita Gonzalez. She came out and looked at that awesome Victorian property that you guys have.
Yeah.
I'm her lender. I lend on a lot of her deals, and she brought this up to me a couple of days ago, and I've just got a couple of minutes. I'm sorry I'm calling you so early on the West Coast. I'm over on the Central time. She said that there's a tricky structure on the deal, and that the listing, although it's been listed for quite a while, it can't accept seller finance because of like some sort of title issue or a trust issue. Is that correct?
Yes.
Who's the owner? Is the owner an individual or is it the university?
I've got to double check. I'm not the listing agent on it.
Oh, dang. Okay, cool.
So it's been a minute since we were over there. So I can check and see.
Are you okay? So because I'm her lender, I'm on the outside, so I might be missing some information, and this might be a short call. Are you Alita's buyer's agent? Are you representing her on the buy?
Yes.
Okay, sweet. Okay, cool. So then you are not the listing agent on the Victorian home. Is there a way we could get the listing agent maybe on a call sometime this week?
Yeah, absolutely.
Here's what I'm thinking about offering. I'm thinking about making sure the agents all get their commissions, but obviously it's been on the market for a year, so it's overpriced. If it wasn't overpriced, it would have sold. Obviously, we know that. So
Yeah, I agree.
it's overpriced, which doesn't mean I'm going to come in and lowball. I will actually come in at full price offer. I'm just wondering if we could do some sort of lease option or a seller finance deal if I can get the commissions paid up front, closing costs paid, and start making some payments to the owner of the property. I would love to present something like that, but because those offers are usually a little bit tricky, most listing agents immediately go, no, that's not simple. Therefore, my seller will say no. Even though the seller had the house on the market for a year, I want to make sure we get on a phone call with the listing agent rather than just submit an offer, if that makes sense.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, cool. You've got my cell phone. This is my cell phone. I'll text you my name just because I've got a unique name like you. It probably already forgot it. No problem. I'll text it to you. Let me know when you get the listing agent available, and hopefully this week we can get on a call, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that.
Yeah, all right. Happy to set it up.
Okay, thank you, brother.
Good
Appreciate
deal.
you.
For sure.
Okay, see ya.
All right, later.
Okay, cool. So there's facts that are not facts. In his mind, he just picked up a buyer. Why is Bjorn involved in something he's not the listing agent on? Alita, what are you doing?
Well, okay, so just in my defense, this was like I've been following this for a long time before I knew anything. So
Okay.
yeah, I've learned a lot since then.
I met you. Where did I meet you?
In No One Left Behind in Arizona in June.
Okay, June. Okay, so I met you in June in my office. Then we hung out in Santa Cruz again at the OC event, and you got to meet a bunch of OC members, which was awesome. And
So
you have been following this obviously well before that. And so was Bjorn the listing agent originally?
he's I actually was following it since about Monterey, but I just went to Zillow and I clicked that thing where it's like contact whoever's on there, and they sent me to him. And then the other guy showed up when we went and looked at it, but I haven't signed any contracts or anything like that.
Okay, got it. Okay, got it. So guys, by the way, this is why I tell you being a real estate agent is really hard, because here's what Bjorn's doing, just to give you some clarity on his side, what he's doing. This dude is spending $4,000 to $10,000 a month on Zillow leads so he can be the preferred agent on all of these houses, even though he's not the listing agent. So you are like, I want to buy this. So what Zillow's doing is selling him a lead, which is you. This guy is paid for your relationship already.
Mhm.
And so I don't want to cut the guy out. Also, at the same time, you agents need to get you need to get buyer broker agreements going. You shouldn't have taken Alita. You should not have taken Alita on a date to see this house unless you had some sort of agreement in writing.
Right.
Knucklehead real estate agents. Because now here she is. She's like digging in. It's not even the listing agent.
Mhm.
Okay, Hannah,
She can't.
Alita, you need to go and find the listing agent and have me call the listing agent tomorrow or
Okay.
Monday. Have me
Okay.
call the listing agent Monday. Get me the listing agent contact.
I will. Yeah, I was trying to get that this morning, but
Okay.
I didn't.
Can I tell you guys? I'm going to tell you guys something really interesting. Did you see how fast I got into the call with Bjorn? I didn't spend a lot of time building a rapport with Bjorn, or did I?
You did. You told.
I immediately recognize his personality type is when you speak fast and you tell him exactly what you want. That is the greatest rapport building for that personality type.
Mhm.
I recognize that. So, and I'm sure Alita, as a expander therapist, you do not treat all your patients the same way.
Right.
You recognize their personality, their patterns, what they're prone to do, what they're not prone to do. You're not going to give them advice you know they're not going to do because it's a waste of their time, your time, etc. So for those of you guys watching the call, man, Pace usually is really slow on that call, on his calls. That was a 2-minute and 45-second call. Most of it was fact finding, and then I got off the call as fast as possible. I also said in the middle of the call, I go, hey, this might be a really short call because I'm missing some pieces, da 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 da. Why did I say that in the middle of the call? Is to highlight to him, I'm not going to take your time, so stick with me for the next 30 seconds as I wrap up this call. I was giving him a signal that this call is about to get over. Keeps him engaged. He's a high visionary. Okay, they're problematic, disorganized. And what's interesting also, when I say, who's the listing agent? He goes, I don't know.
Mm.
You took Alita
Mhm.
on a date to a Victorian house and you don't know who the listing agent is?
Right.
That is very much visionary behavior right there. Anyway, so Alita,
Mhm.
let's get the listing agent and then get them on a jam session. Let me tell you how to schedule a call for a jam session, okay? If you text me, will it go answered or unanswered while I'm on a crazy 100 city tour?
I mean, probably unanswered. I imagine you're super
Very
busy.
much unanswered. I've got dozens of text messages that just came in this morning. I spent 3 hours clearing everything out this morning and they're already full again. So you're going to text me and go, hey, the agent's ready. And I won't see it for 3 days.
Okay.
So Melissa at SubTo.com and go, Melissa, I was on the jam session with Pace this morning. He told me to schedule this for like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week. I'm going to get the listing agent ready to go.
Okay.
So
Cool.
here's what you do. Hannah or Alita, you call the listing agent direct.
Mhm.
And you say, hey, my name is Alita. I'm interested in buying that Victorian home. I actually went and saw it. And my lender had a couple of questions. And I'm wondering if my lender, and you can get on a call sometime next week.
Okay.
You're going to justify why the call is happening. Am I your lender?
Yes,
Maybe.
I hope so.
I don't know.
Let's partner.
Yeah. So you're going to say that. She's going to say, oh, a serious buyer with a lender. And the lender wants to chat. And the lender has questions. Oh, this is serious. She's going to show up. And will I have more posture as Pace on the call if you set the appointment versus I just call her directly?
Yeah, no, let's set you up. They know that then I'm getting you to the person who can help me make a decision.
Okay.
Who's gonna make the decision, really?
Hannah,
Yes.
good work.
Thank you.
We take our friends' dreams and we push them higher.
Yeah, no's not an option.
That is
Alita's
correct.
getting this house for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
It'll
And
Hmm.
We got to figure out what to do with Bjorn.
Yeah. And I'm not going to side quest right now because you taught us this earlier today with Anna, who did a great thing. But I have another thing that I was wanting to tell you, Hannah, because we're thinking ahead pace for when you get here. When you come over on your Creative Nation tour, we're all signed up, and it's like, I have something up in Tahoe that I just think would be phenomenal for you. And I'm going to share it with you later. But Hannah,
Later, as in later today or later or when?
I'm going to text you. I've already been calling the broker and Patrick Mahoney. He's our guy.
He's
Yeah.
the man. We love Patrick.
But I won't go on a whole nother thing because there's like 3 other things I'm trying to work on, but I'm learning.
Are you having so much fun with the community?
I am so happy. I feel like I found my future. I feel like this is my family. I just adore you, Pace. You teach me so much. You're everybody that I get to hang out with. I go to as many Zooms as I can, and yeah, I could go on and on. I'm just in love with this community. And thank
Me
you,
too. Me
thank you.
too. And here's why this community is so special. You get people like Hannah, right? If I've done anything great, it's that I've attracted great people, and then I've empowered those great people to be great. And it's not all about me. In fact, if we make it about me, if anybody ever says, "Hey, Pace, like somebody says to me the other day, go, I'm going to join your community," I go, I don't like it being called my community. It's our community. I mean, look what Hannah just did for Alita. Look what Alita and Hannah are doing with Patrick Mahoney. Like, we are a true community doing collaborations and deals together. We are so lucky. Could you imagine trying to build a community around therapists? I think you can do it, but how do therapists make money with each other on the same patient? You can't really.
Right.
Whereas in real estate, like 18 freaking people can make the same all money on one deal. We are so lucky. We got the cheat code of the right business, the right energy, the right people. Oh, dude, I love this too. This is people are like, man, how do you do so much? I'm like, um, it's fun.
Mhm.
Like, I don't have to tell my 5-year-old child to stop having fun. She just does it naturally, you know? Okay, so thank you, Alita. Proud of you for looking at this deal. I think that's a great idea. I think filling it up. Or would you fill it up with like lease out portions of this Victoria home to like 4 or 5 therapists?
10.
10. Okay, cool. It's that big.
And they all, could be their own. We have a waiting room. There's a whole top floor. I could do some massage therapists for people who need a massage. But yeah,
I love that idea. There's a movie, or there's a TV show on Apple TV. I think it's called Shrink.
I think I've seen that one. Yeah, that one's, yeah. I thought you were going to say couples therapy because that one's a documentary on Netflix, and I love watching that one too.
My point is on that TV show on Apple TV, it is a bunch of characters that they're all therapists and they are in the same building, but their offices are across the way from each other with their own patients. And so when you brought this up, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like it's the same type of vibe. You should definitely do this. I freaking love this idea. It's great.
Yeah, where I currently work, we have about 20 therapists, and we all have our different offices, and we all get to hang out together and refer to each other. But it's not that great. It's not the best like office space. And this Victorian, I think that this house needs to be held by somebody who loves it, but also I think people going and doing therapy in it would be really beneficial to
I
this.
feel like therapy in a Victorian would be so much more healing than therapy anywhere else.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. And it's in Santa Cruz area.
It's in Santa-
Yes.
Freaking
I'll
love it.
send you the Zillow Pace so you can look at it too.
Okay. I love it. I will try not to look at it actually.
Okay.
I want to know less about the deal,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Like if I know less about it, it forces me to be inquisitive with the agent. And when people give me too much details, my stupid personality assumes I do stupid things. What I do is I don't ask open-ended questions because I, in my mind, go, why would I ask a question I already know the answer to?
Yeah.
And so it's just easier for me to go, I know nothing about the deal. And then I walk into it, I go, hey, I'm the lender. Like Alita really is excited about this house. I need to be sold. Can you, the listing agent, sell me on this dream that Alita has? So it puts the agent in a position they have to sell me on the deal, if that makes sense.
Okay.
It's empowering. Then when I get her to say, yes, I like the structure, this is great, I'll go, okay, let me see the house. And I'll go, oh my gosh, that's freaking amazing. Okay, Hannah and Alita. Hannah, this is what you get for engaging in the Top Tier TC Facebook group, is that you actually get me to see stuff, and I appreciate you tremendously. Alita, you're freaking awesome, my friend that I met in June, and our relationship is just beginning. Hannah, tell the rest of the Top Tier TCs to not hate me so much, okay?
Don't hate Pace. He's really, really cool. And now
He's-
we need to spam him with comments telling him how much we love him.
I work for compliments, unlike other Top Tier TCs do not understand.
Words of affirmation is your love language.
Correct. When my wife says, I'm proud of you, oh, don't even get me started, you know? Okay, Hannah, you're awesome. Let me know when we get that listing agent. Melissa at SubTo. Let's get it scheduled for one of the jam sessions coming up. Brennan, what up, homie? How you doing?
What's up, brother? How's it
Good to see you,
going?
man. Really, really
Enjoying
good. How
your
can I
little
help?
trip? You
Yeah,
passed
I mean,
right
it's
by me.
chaos. It's chaos. We had a freaking pineapple juice explode in the RV yesterday, so it's like sugar everywhere. It's a whole thing, but you know, it's the RV park life. What do you
You
got going on
just
today?
missed all the snow. You just left right before. We just got hit
We were
yesterday.
driving through it.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. So it's slick roads. So I got a little nugget for you. He's saying that nobody brings you deals first. I'm bringing you a deal first.
Okay, cool.
So I was planning on building some duplexes here in Williston. Market's freaking crazy right now. They had 70
Williston, let me pull that up.
North
Okay, go ahead.
Dakota. Housing market was 75 on the listing last month. Now we got about 150. The agent I'm working with, she is the county commissioner's wife.
Okay.
So got a little inside tracks right here. There's about 5,000 people they expected to come here. This is already an oil-filled town.
Dang.
Yes. Now you see where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
So I'd be willing to partner with you on this first one. And I think we need to look at other opportunities and we can bring it to the community to invest because we can develop out a whole section of duplexes and either they can hold and rent them. Rental here is about an average of $1,000 per room, which
Okay.
is pretty good.
It looks like
Resale.
you guys have oil there. Is there like oil stuff going on there?
Yes. Most of the majors are in this city. You got Conoco, you got Devon, you got EOG, you got a lot of these major companies here. Plus the refineries coming next year.
Okay.
Nobody knows about that. They got a data
So
center coming.
you have this land under contract or no?
I'm fixing to put money down on it probably next week because I already talked to the owners. I'm fixing to put a bid. Now this is just on a fourplex. So the lot that I'm looking at is zoned for a fourplex. I'm gonna put 2 duplexes on it.
Okay, perfect. I would love to do this deal with you. Like in these little towns where there's like infill lots and you need building, I would love to do it. Whether you probably know some builders that can do the work, you probably just need the capital.
I'm a general contractor.
Oh,
in
bro,
North
okay,
Dakota.
cool, easy.
My plan was to do SIP houses. So I'm working with the manufacturer out of Minnesota to become a rep for the SIP panel houses.
Okay.
We can build these houses in a lot less time than it would take to build a traditional stick build. And it's already set up for the insulation. I mean, it just streamlines, cuts cost, it saves money in the end. I can get electricians out here. I've been in oil field 30 plus years. I've built refineries, I've built well sites, so construction, I know inside and out.
I know you've been in the oil field industry for a long time because when you're in the oil field industry for 10 years or less, you say oil field. But when you go over 10 years, you start saying all failed.
Oh, yeah.
So I know that is a telltale sign that you are killing it in the oil field industry. Okay, cool. I'd love to do the deal with you, brother. Let's do email Heidi. I just texted Heidi right now to look for an email from Brennan.
Okay.
Heidi at Pace Morby. She runs all my new dev and our construction funding.
Okay.
Heidi at pacemorby.com. I'm building 40 houses right now with members in the community. I freaking love it. Thank you for bringing that to me. I'm going to go through 2 questions as fast as possible. I'm supposed to be already in my car going down the road 10 minutes ago. I'm already 10 minutes late. Matt, what up, brother? How you doing?
Hey, Pace.
What's up, brother? What you got for me? How can I help you?
All right. I found an RV park here in Florida, and it's got multiple bunnies.
Okay.
They have a seller finance coming due next year. They haven't paid 2 years worth of taxes of 24,000. They got multiple partners. They're all got their hands in the pot. They've got a manager who's stealing,
Who are you
asking
direct to
tenants to pay cash.
Are you direct to the agent or direct to the seller?
Direct to the agent right now. There's so many bunnies. I'm like,
What's the
how do
purchase price?
2.5.
2.5 mil.
2.3, 2.375, 56 spots.
Does it have room to expand?
Yeah, it's got another, they got pending entitlements for 21 additional.
Interesting. What was the last conversation you had with the agent?
I had this conversation and he kind of told me everything that's going on. And I'm like, wow, there's a lot of bunnies here to solve.
How long has it been listed? Do you know?
It's 250 days.
Ooh. Okay, so they're overpriced, which is fine. Okay, so I'm gonna text you my number real quick.
Yep.
Man, this is the problem with these jam sessions. I could sit on here literally all day long. Matt, you have an Android?
Yes. Don't put me down.
Bro. Okay, text me the agent's name and number real fast.
Okay.
While he's pulling that up, Jay Pras, what do you got for me? We got to change your Zoom name, don't we?
What's going on, Pace? How you doing, sir?
What up, homie? How you doing?
So I did the mobile money with you. Well, I joined it and I sent you a DM saying how I'm new to this community. And you asked a question, do you feel stuck taking notes? And I'm one of those guys.
Okay, so I feel like I already answered this today for 40 minutes with Mitch. Were you here while Mitch was in here?
Yes, and it helped a lot.
Okay, here's what I want, Jay Pross. What's your real name?
Josh,
Josh.
Jay, whatever you want to call me.
Everybody, I'm going to give you one final tip before I make this call today. Change your Zoom name to your real name and put your phone number on the Zoom name so I can, like what I just did with Matt, I just texted him. Matt, you got to text me the agent's name too. I don't, unless his name's Agent.
Oh, all right.
He texted me agent cell phone number. Okay, Josh, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, here's what I want you to do. Let me see if Mitch is still in here. Mitch. Okay, Mitch is not in here. Did you get Mitch's contact information?
No, sir.
You screwed up. Okay, this is the number one thing that you screwed up on. If you're in YouTube and you're on like those free challenges that I do, the biggest thing you are stuck with is that you're not connected with people actually doing the business. You're just in note land, right? That's like all the YouTube people, right? I'm going to give you Patrick Mahoney's contact information.
Okay.
Kimberly, she comes up and raises her hand. She knows I got to leave somewhere 20 minutes ago. Kimberly, what do you got for me? Oh my gosh, Kimberly. She's like, I don't care about Pay's got to go anywhere. Kimberly, you got something similar to what's going on?
No.
Kimberly, what's the question I'm supposed to be?
I got a thing going with the Ungers, and I'm gonna see you in a few hours because I'm in Omaha of all places. I've never been here. So I just wanted to know if you might want to call our real estate person while we're because I don't want to blow the deal.
Love to. Can I call that person tonight at the meetup? Are you gonna be at the meetup?
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Kimberly, I would love to. Can you set it up? Let's see, what time's the meetup supposed to be at?
5 to 9.
Okay, can you set it up at 6 p.m.?
Got it. Done.
Kimberly, you're freaking good.
I already asked him if he could be available. He said yes.
Okay, amazing. Thank you, Kimberly. Let's do a deal tonight.
Thank you.
And by the way, I love the Ungers. They're freaking awesome.
I know they are.
They're so cool. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Okay, Josh, you see how fast that is? You see how she's working with the Ungers, then she's like, I have a problem, I'll solve the problem.
Right.
That's how you get out of Shervin, do not raise your guys. Why are you raising your hand? I gotta go. I've been on here for 2.5 hours. Why are you raising your hand? You're crazy. Okay, so what I want to do, I'm going to give you Patrick Mahoney's contact information. Oh, thank you. Patrick's in here actually. He's a leader, awesome dude. Hey, Patrick, will you do me a favor? Unmute, handsome.
Yeah.
Okay, Patrick's a good friend of mine. He's awesome, does a lot of deals. His cell phone number is right there on the screen. Do you see that, Josh?
Yes, sir.
Write that down, text him. Here's what Patrick's going to do. He's going to put you and Mitch on his team to bird dog and start taking action like right now.
Okay.
That's it. Simple. And you're going to get momentum and you're going to go, what? Welcome to actually having community. You're going to go, I'm going to go from taking notes to actually working on leads and opportunities. What the freak?
That's what I need.
That's what
I
everybody
didn't finish get his number. Last four.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull it up. The last four. Okay, I got it. 3304.
Thank you, sir.
Patrick, love you, brother. Okay, Matt, I'm going to call your seller right now. Man, I'm so late to my next appointment. If you guys ever
You don't
see
have
me
to do it now.
Yeah, I do, because there ain't no way I'm going to do it another time.
Okay.
When am I going to do it, bro?
I don't schedule for next week. Just tell me when you're
I
available.
got 1,000 things going on next week. I got to just do this now. Let's go.
We'll see if he picks up.
He better.
You've reached Morby Federal. Please leave a detailed message, including your phone number, and I will return your call as quickly as possible.
Okay, so here's what I want you to do, Matt. Reach out to Mort and say, hey, me and my lender want to get on a call with you, and then have Melissa schedule a seller call for next week. Melissa at SubTo.com. Have her schedule a call during one of the jam sessions so everybody can watch me make the call. If that makes sense.
Okay. Yep.
Let's see here. Hold on a second. Let me make sure I get you guys a link for this. So everybody, the only thing you should be showing up to this week, don't show up to the Mobile Money Challenge. You're already in the jam sessions. You're doing the things where I'm connecting with the right people. Go to the Zero Down training, which is about car washes this week, so you can learn about that. There's the link. Register for that, please. Register for that. That is only private community, only not streaming on YouTube, not streaming on Facebook. It's private community only. Go register for that. That's Thursday night. I'm 18 minutes late from taking a shower, which means I'm probably 45 minutes late to my first appointment. Omaha, Nebraska, I'll see you.